Wait, TCG Fanatic is live.
What's up, Jay? How's it going?
He's
Welcome
playing
in this
Fortnite.
evening. Oh, yeah. How you doing tonight? Drew, what's up? Nathan, how's it going? How are we doing tonight? Into anything fun? Doing TikToks with your Stitch puppet. That's awesome. I love Stitch. Hey, Drew. Oh, not too bad. Running a little bit late. Told you guys yesterday I had a meeting that just got home from. So now we're live. Now we're here. So hanging out with you guys. Feeling a little better today too, which is good. Always a good thing. Stitch says hi. I love Stitch. So yeah. Deck Daughter's trying to build a new deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll let them in real quick.
Do I want to? No. Do I have to? Yes.
Yes. You hear this sass? Jeez. What I gotta deal with. Crafty Blue Bears, how's it going? Welcome to the live. You didn't get all the dishes done like you were supposed to.
I kind of forgot.
That was condition
I
of
was
dinner,
busy.
wasn't it?
I was busy watching Treasure Planet.
That was a condition of dinner, wasn't it? I'm gonna tell your mom.
Don't.
I'm gonna tell your mom.
I will throw a card at you.
No, you won't.
I will.
Oh, Chuck, what's up?
Oh, I
Hey.
missed.
Yeah, don't do that. Let's see. Haven't seen Treasure Planet. Need to now. Yeah. Oh, it's a good movie. It's
He introduced it to me last night, and now I kind of have a little bit of an obsession.
She has this problem where she gets a crush on
No, I don't.
every cartoon character she
No,
watches.
I don't.
Like every lead.
The lies coming out of your mouth are crazy.
It's not lies.
They are.
Oh, I'm aware. Yep. Yeah, you've witnessed it. Hyperfixation.
Witness what? Yeah, and I get hyperfixated on a lot of things.
I don't know if I'd consider it hyperfixation.
It is hyperfixation.
So just needed one.
Yeah.
It's all good. Just give her a hard time. I guess I'd rather her have a crush and
Shut up!
all over some animated character as opposed to a real boy. So
Shut up! I mean, I do have a boyfriend, so.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Hey, Amy. Oh, so what are we gonna do tonight? We gonna play?
Yeah, I want to.
Did you build out a full? Did you build out a full deck, or
no? It's like 16 cards.
She's trying to build out a Treasure Planet deck. Thought she had a boyfriend. 3. Well, that's what her boyfriend thinks too, but.
No, what the freak?
Leopold, welcome in.
I do. Why are you being mean? What's wrong with you?
I'm just, being
1, 2,
dad.
3,
Marlon,
4,
how's it going?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Says Mr. Bruce
12,
says Ruby
13,
Steel
14,
is best for a
15,
Treasure Planet
16,
deck.
17.
Ruby Steel.
So this one.
Yep. But you only have one Ruby?
Yeah.
Treasure Planet?
I have more bends and that's it. I do have a long boat. I have a long boat.
Okay.
Somewhere. I don't know where.
Let me see. I'll tell you what I got. I told her when she was talking about she doesn't have Treasure Planet stuff, I said, well, it sounds like you need to start putting together a trade package. Because I got Treasure Planet. If you go into Dreamborn, you can sort and search by franchise.
I did.
Okay.
I already did. That's why I know I have a longboat.
Collection filter.
But it doesn't show you everything. Like, it doesn't show you mort. It doesn't show you Grood.
That sounds
Grood.
like it's more of a. What is going on here? What?
It doesn't show you Baboom.
Yeah, you just got to get the right filters.
I did.
What's up, Jesse? Welcome in. You'll get 3 different gems: the Legacy, Baboom, John Silver. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me see what I got. There's something.
I love gems. How many gems?
Dreamborn tonight. Oh, thank you for that rose, Jesse. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Which kind of gems?
What is going on with my tablet tonight? Holy cow!
Oh, my Dreamborn has been on whack too.
So is it Dreamborn?
I think so.
Dreamborn is having problem. Oh, 4 gems. Ruby gems. What?
I love my gems. Jim Hawkins. See, I got this gem. I got these 4 gems. We're gonna get rid of my beds and doctors.
This Dreamborn will work.
I have a Captain Amelia and then an I'm Still Here. This scene made me cry. I was bawling. This scene made me cackle. This scene also made me in shock and cry. Hated this guy, but towards the end of the movie, I was like, okay.
Kind of redeems himself.
He made me cry though.
Franchise. Let's see.
This guy was a weirdo.
Complete. All right, so I've got 2 Babooms. I've got an RLS Legacy cannon. I have the Amber Jim Hawkins.
I want that. That's the one I was talking about.
The Bodyguard. I have 2 of those.
Yes, that's the one I was talking about.
I have 2 of those. I've got 4 John Silver, Ferocious Friend. Got 3 Longboats, 5 Bens, 2 Dr. Delbert.
Can I have your I'm Still Here's?
Let's see. 2 of the Steel Jim Hawkins. I don't have a lot of Ruby. All of mine. I've only got John Silver and Longboat.
I need
Ruby, but I've got
more of those because I only have 1 of those right here.
We got a lot of steel. I've got 2 I'm Still Here's.
I have 1 I'm Still Here. Can I have your 2?
No.
Hey, I'm putting the tray together.
I've got 3 Jim Hawkins. You can't just say, "Can I have it?" You got to find something that's going to be valuable for me.
Yeah, but hang on. Let me say what I want. Wait, go. Ooh, that one too. Treasure Mountain. Go up, please.
Yeah, I've got some decent cards.
And I really want those.
Let's see. Let's catch up. Sorry, I was looking. 16 total gems. Yeah, Dreamborn. It worked a little bit better on the laptop than it did on my my tablet. They must be just having some website problems. Made a Ruby Amber deck. Cards got from Jafar. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you're able to with that box, you were able to get an entire F Phantom. Do you go to locals? We did. So the last 2 weekends we went to some local set champs. Our local store doesn't do like local they don't do like local gameplay or whatever, like league night or whatever, because they've pissed off their Lorcana community here locally. But one of the stores that we went to this past weekend, they do a league night on Wednesdays. So I might start showing up to that. I don't know. Fantastic binder with 56 foil. Figaro. That's a lot of Figaro. Wow. Are you like? I'm assuming Figaro is one of your favorites, so you're collecting that. Like,
Do
I'm
you even
assuming
know
you went
who
out and-
Figaro is?
Yeah, the cat
Which cat?
from
It's Minnie's cat.
yeah, whatever. I'm assuming. So have you? Did you buy those specifically to try to fill out a binder with them? Fantastic. Phantom. So we use the Dragon Shield. And we actually we double sleeve all of ours that we play with. So my inners I use the Titan Shield Perfect Fit inner sleeves. If you check out my bio, go to my link tree, go to my Amazon storefront. I've got those linked in my Amazon. They don't sell them on the TikTok shop. But we use the the Titan Shield Perfect Fit inners. They're a little bit cheaper than the Dragon Shield. They're very high quality. I've done a review on it, just very basic review in my videos down here. Yeah, if you go to my Amazon storefront, it's in my link tree that's in my bio. You can find a link to the inners that we use. They sell them in packs of like 200, 400, and 1,000. So obviously the more you buy, the cheaper they are per. But you can get like a pack of 1,000 inner sleeves for $22 or something like that, which is not bad at all. And then our outers, we use the Dragon Shield. So if you're interested in any of those, I mean, check out our down in my my TikTok showcase. I also have them on my Amazon storefront. Buy whatever is, or if you can find them cheaper somewhere,
TCG's live real quick.
Go buy those from the cheapest place you can find. Thank you for the follows, Phantom and Sinister Gaming. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I mean Jacob, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. I like the Titan Shield inners because, like I said, I mean, one, they're perfect fit, so they fit really well with the Dragon Shield outers. They fit perfectly in there. We've bought. I was adding it up. I think I bought 4,000 total Dragon Shield. I mean, not Dragon Shield. I bought 4,000 total Titan Shield inners because we've sleeved every one of our cards with the inners. A perfect fit is the type. Titan Shield is the brand. The perfect fit inners is the type because they also make, just like Dragon Shield, they make outer sleeves. They also make like penny sleeves, which are a little bit bigger. They don't work well for inner sleeves. If you Dragon Shield does make also, they make perfect fit. They're a little bit more expensive, not a whole lot. Like I said, on Amazon, I mean, out of the 4,000 Titan Shield that we've bought, I've had eight total that came messed up and or broke when I was putting them together. So I think they're pretty high quality. I mean, no sleeves are going to be perfect, but yeah. Dragon Shield are also very solid. Like I say, you spend a little bit more for them. Pops, what are y'all doing? Are you gonna play or?
I'm watching TCG's live.
He's just playing Fortnite, isn't he?
Yeah, but there's a comment section for a reason.
Well, okay. Come over here and play. What's up, Luke? What's up, Tom? Yeah, the dog's been in their office in the office most of the day today because I had to go into work today. So they're a little crazy. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Shield. I mean, none of them are perfect, right? I mean, none of them are. And the Dragon Shield inners, I mean, you're probably going to get the same level of quality from those. I mean, they have the name that backs them up, right? If you like the Dragon Shield, absolutely go after those. I like the Titan again. I like the Titan Shield. simply because they are a little bit more cost effective, and we sleeve every one of our cards with the inners. And then we do outer sleeves just for our play decks, and then we swap them around. Tabby, we have got 3 Huskies. 3 Huskies. That's what you hear in the background. Only collect cards, no TCG scene except for Magic and Pokemon. We'll build a scene, Dan. Get a bunch of people together. This is my Blurple, the Sapphire Amethyst deck that I've been messing around with. Oh, thank you so much, Tabby, for that heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we got 3 Huskies. They are like 8, 9, and 10 years old. So, Noodles, welcome in. How's it going? Thought Deck Daughter was gonna play, but I guess not.
I'm going to hang on.
What are you doing?
Watching TCG play.
Well, come over here and watch it while you play. Are you going to bed early?
I might have to.
Well, then get over here and play. Come on. Caesar Picks, welcome.
Just died, so he's noticing the comments now.
She chickened out.
He's just now noticing the comments because he died.
Jocelyn, welcome. No, she's over there watching TCG Fanatics live. He's over playing Fortnite, and she was in his live doing something. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I always update him on acting and life. He also told me last night, update me on acting or on your theater performance.
Tamara, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, they only want to support those 2. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough. That's where you gotta build the support yourself and say screw the local game store. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Welcome in. Uncle Scott popped in, but you would have known that had you been over here. C3, thank you for the likes. We appreciate that. Drive 2 hours. Wow. Yeah, I don't know that I'm that committed. I wouldn't play. I wouldn't drive 2 hours to play personally. But hey, more power to you. That's what you find. That's what you find entertaining. Is there a good place to play online? So, Kayla, there is. I mean, there are several places that you can do. I don't know that any of them are going to be like awesome, but you can play on. There's Inktable.net, and that is a great way to play online against the computer. So it's a good way to kind of practice, get some reps in. Kai, didn't miss much. We've just been live about 15 minutes or so. But a good place you can get some reps in, get some practice on kind of game flow and test out some decks, things like that. There are actually I've got to find. I need to look around to see if I can find some play. I know that there are some Discords out there that do some play, on webcams and all. My daughter and I, when she gets over here, we play on here and talk through. Sometimes I've been known to play against some of you folks in the comments over there. Scott, you saw people playing Lorcana in the lobby. That's cool. All the way up there in Alaska. Oh, cool, Tamara. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty neat YouTube guys out there as well.
Told me good luck when I left.
When you left,
I said I'm gonna go back to my life so I can play my dad real quick and then go to bed for my performances tomorrow. They're like, good luck. I'm like,
oh,
I educated them yesterday that good luck is bad luck.
you break a leg.
If you say good luck to me, I will actually punch you.
Do you guys know why you say good break a leg in acting? Does anybody
It's
know?
bad luck to say good luck.
Does anybody know why you say break a leg? So
So you get in the cast.
well, and there's several reasons, right? But
Uncle Scott, I hate you.
or there's several things out there. However, break a leg. When you break a leg, they put you in what?
A cast.
They put you in a cast. So you break a leg, so you get in the cast.
I hope you get in the cast.
That's why. Good luck. That's funny.
No, it's not.
All right.
I'm already struggling as is.
It's all superstition anyway. All right, come on.
Yeah,
Let's go.
and I'm huge, superstitious. Stop it!
What's up, Wolverine? Carol, how's it going? All right, come on. Shuffle it up. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And break a good leg. Break a good luck leg.
I can't even be mad at that one. That one was just funny.
Good luck breaking a leg. You don't have to pay for ink table, Kayla. I mean, if you want to do there is a pay section, but you don't have to pay for it. It's free. There's all you can do with the free side of it is you can play against the AI, but no, absolutely, don't pay for ink table. You don't have to.
Who else saw my thing on Discord today? I swear everyone's just ghosting me whenever I post in Discord.
No, it's... Well, you can play starter decks. You can also import your own deck. This is the problem with Huskies.
Aw, you can make a little doll out of it. A little voodoo doll.
The wig that messed up your hair.
Yeah, so the wig is not even a wig. It's like an extension and it goes at the back of my head and I had a tight wig cap, so it fell off towards the end of the show, but it was underneath my beanie, so no one noticed. But the wig, the extension was also falling off. So I had to pull it up. You could see my hair in the back. You could also see the wig cap in the back falling off. I was like, girl. It looks so bad. I will try and send a picture tomorrow. It is the funniest, everyone loves the costume, just not the wig. When I walked out of the green room, everyone was like, oh my gosh, your costume is the best. I love your costume. I wish I was Jay so I could have that costume, blah, 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 blah. And then once I put the wig on, they were like, oh.
Never mind. So Dantastic is also another great way is if you go on Dreamborn, build out a deck, or you can download a deck from. Tamara, thank you for that rose too. I just saw that. Thank you. But Dantastic, you can go into Dreamborn, load up your collection. You can copy a deck that somebody's built out there, or you can build your own, and then you can export that over to Inktable and play with that, or play against that deck, however you want to do it. So pretty cool.
The costume is so hot because I have to wear all leather.
Yeah, that's the way to go, Jay Under.
I have to wear all leather, a leather jacket, leather pants, and then underneath that we all have to wear a leotard and tights. So I'm wearing a leotard, tights, all leather, a muscle shirt, and then a muscle leather jacket. It is, and then on top of that, I have these leather arm cuffs right here, and they are so overstimulating because they fall, but I have to pull them up during the show, and they hurt right here, so they're restricting, so I can't go like that, which is my normal tough guy pose. And if I do that, then it hurts right here, and by the end of the show, my right here was red. It was so annoying. I was about to cry. I cannot tell you.
Sounds like personal problems.
I cannot tell you how many times I had to do a hair toss when my wig was in the way of me actually playing my role. It was so funny. Every time I tried to do this either my hand gets caught or I toss my hair. Do the Glinda toss.
Toss.
I literally had to do that like 10,000 times. Like, I couldn't even do my starting pose. It was so annoying.
Oh my goodness. You are something else.
I accidentally drew 8, so I put 1 in the bottom. The last one I drew.
All right. I'm going to keep 3.
I'm gonna keep all.
I'm going to send 4 back.
Round 1. Fight!
Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's funny. Just make sure to change it between aggro style or control based on the deck. Oh yeah. And when you're practicing on ink table, yeah. So it's weird though. I think I think sometimes though I like playing balanced either way because I find that if you do aggro, for instance, the AI will pretty much never challenge you. Or if you do control style, it will always challenge you and never.
Hey, Owen.
Which I mean, I think kind of the point, but I think realistically, you're still going to run up against a player that's going to do that occasionally when it kind of makes sense, right? So
my stage makeup makes me cackle because by the end of the shows, I looked so dead because the red was just drooping down to look like eye bags or like death. It was so funny. Even the director was like,
5.
"And you need some more color, honey." I was like,
Yeah. I mean,
I want to go on the draw.
you can go on the
I
draw.
want to go on the draw.
Okay. So I'll Inka Bruni, spin a Bruni, play the popsicle, take the draw. Banish the popsicle, play the bell, pass the turn. Hello, I'm Breon. Welcome. Scepter of Arendelle.
And pass the turn.
All right, ready, dry, draw. I will
We're playing Disney Lorcana.
play Inka Bruni. Exert, play a popsicle, take my draw.
Guys, I'm wearing Ducky pajamas and they're low-key fire. You should see them.
I'm going to banish the popsicle, play a bell. Ooh. I will spend 1 to play a magic golden flower. And I will quest with Bell to get 1. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw. What the freak?
Well, hang around, Brian. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Hang around. You'll learn how to
I'm gonna
play.
ink.
We play. We hang out with everybody here. We talk decks. We talk theater. We talk dogs. We a little bit of everything. We aren't just Lorcana, but
I talk theater a lot. I talk theater right now because I'm in theater.
sometimes
right
we talk butter on cookies.
Oh yeah, that is a main topic of ours.
Right.
Yeah.
You done? Ready, dry,
I want to
draw.
play this deck so badly.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Illegal play.
All right. Need to make cookies soon to try that. You do. You do need to do that. All right.
If you know, you know.
Check this out. I'm going to ink a Bruni. I'm going to spin 2. I'm going to play Madame Mim so that I can send Bell back to my hand.
Oh, come back.
I'm going to spin
Okay,
1.
have fun. But we should see you back here.
Actually, I'm going to reverse that. I'm not going to do that. I'm I'm gonna spend 2 to play a Tipo.
Oh, Uncle Scott needs the dogs to pull his sled. Can we
Yeah,
go
Tom.
there?
I was getting too excited. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna bounce it really anyway. Right now.
Can we go to Alaska, see Miss Dana, and then have
No.
the dogs pull sleds?
No.
Why not?
Playing the Tipo. I'm gonna spend 1 though. I'm gonna play a popsicle to take a draw.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thanks, Umbreon. Appreciate that. Thank you for those follows. Be sure to check out our link tree. That we have a Discord as well. It has a great way to continue the conversation and keep and build more knowledge. We welcome everybody over there, not just Lorcana people. Same thing. So thanks for the follow. Thanks for hopping in, and be sure to check us out again. All right, I am going to quest with both of those. So I'm going to go to 3,
I have a headache.
and I will pass the turn.
There's this one song in the show that I keep forgetting one singular line I have, and the entire song is just me. But there's one singular line, and it's every single time, and I say it over and over and over and over and over. Like the scene that I'm on stage. I have a rest because I'm staring at the floor while the other people are doing. I'm literally staring at the floor, so I'm going through it in my head, that one singular line. When it comes to that one singular line, blank.
Jander, I didn't because I don't really have anything that I want to ink right now.
And it's been making me mad because what if I mess it up tomorrow?
But I wanted to get another glimmer out on the board. Not an ideal play, but it's the play I made.
When you play this character, if an opponent has an item in play, gain 1 lore.
Yay.
Quest.
All right. And then I will ready my bells. I will ready that. I will draw. All right. Here's what we gonna do.
I didn't get many notes today, except for go over your song and go over one singular dance that I messed up one part on.
All right. I'm going to sing Friends on the Other Side with Belle. Draw 2. That goes away. I will ink a Royal Guard. I'm going to sing This Is My Family with Tipo. I gain 1 lore, go to 4, and I draw a card. That goes away. I am going to quest with Belle. That goes to 5. I am going to Madam Mim to bring Belle back. I'm going to banish Magic Golden Flower to put Belle out. I'm going to spend 2 to sail the Azurite Seas, draw a card. Oh, I don't want to ink that one. And I will pass the turn. Your turn.
I accidentally drew 2.
You gotta quit doing that.
I don't mean to.
Pay attention.
I do.
Pay attention to what you're doing. Judge!
Dude, I literally grabbed the one that was on that I drew last and then put it on. Anyway.
Todd, welcome in.
Anyway.
Zeb, how's it going?
What time is it? I'm
Brendan.
gonna play 2, and then I'm gonna play 2 again.
Ooh, wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I saw that, Mauricio. Popsicle's not getting reprinted.
Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
I had somebody mention. I don't know that I agree with this. Let me get your take. That they said that basket of coconuts or whatever is the Popsicle replacement. Oh, thanks for the subscribe, Scott.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no more Diablo either. I saw that. But yeah, are you done?
Mm-hmm. Okay. How
Ready,
was the
try.
recital? Oh, so
The dress rehearsal.
yeah, the dress rehearsal. I low-key messed up like 2 times. Yeah,
All right. I'm singing This Is Family. I'm gonna go to 6.
I stuttered on my line.
Draw 1.
And then I blanked on my song, sped up on my song, and then my costume is
spinning 3. I'm
in my way.
Merlin Crab gives +3 to Tipo. Tipo's a 4/2. I'm gonna swing at Alistair Gray. And I'm going to ink a rider. I will swing this bell at your yokai.
Ah!
And I'll quest with this bell, go to 7. And I'll pass the turn. Let's see. Yeah, it costs. Yeah, that's why I don't entirely agree with it. But I saw somebody say that coconut. I mean, it's a heal, but it doesn't have the draw. I mean, because I think the big benefit to Popsicle is the draw mechanic, right?
Play Fred. When you play this character, you may banish those 9 and banish your Popsicle.
Oh my goodness! No, don't banish the Popsicle.
I'm top decking.
Right.
I'm gonna quest.
Well, Allie, what was that?
Medicine alarm. It's gonna take your minutes.
Allie, hang around a little bit.
Okay, your turn.
Because we usually talk about gameplay. We usually teach along the way sometimes and everything. So hang around, follow us, check back in on our lives, and if we don't get to it tonight, we'll get to it here in the next couple of days. We go live most evenings. And I'll go ahead and warn everybody now that once hockey season starts, we're not going to be live every night because
100%.
There's going to be a couple days most weeks that I'll be at the game.
And me.
So I'm not gonna be on live, just because I'm not gonna get on live at 11:30 when I get home from the game.
Also, fair warning: tomorrow and Friday, I'm not gonna be on live. You are not catching me on live after doing 3 shows in a row.
All right, I am
a different person once that happens.
Go Pens! We're a Hurricanes family over here, Mr. Bruce.
Lightning over Canes is crazy work, especially from a family member.
I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna sing Friends with the Merlin. That gives me 2 cards to draw. Get rid of that.
The Canes are the best, especially Jarvie.
I'm gonna spend 3.
Jarvie and Slavin are my guys.
I'm gonna get a Tink out. Let's see. Here's what we gonna do. I'm gonna swing Madam Mim at your. I'm swinging at your Go-Go. Take 1.
Boycott!
I'm gonna swing Bell at your Honey Lemon.
Boycott!
Go to 2, and then I'll quest with that Bell. That'll send me to 8. Let's see. Don't forget 101 this weekend. Don't forget 101 this weekend.
What's 101?
What did I miss tomorrow? Sorry.
You can't watch it. No, boo boo.
Huh?
You're gonna be at my shows.
Let's see. Let me catch up. Yeah, Nathan, we're hockey fans. We're in North Carolina, so we're Carolina Hurricanes fans. Allie, we have not pulled any enchanteds from any packs. I've passed my turn, by the way. We have not pulled any enchanteds from any of our packs. However, we both have 2 Jafar set champs enchanteds for top 8s from our past couple weekends. Yeah, Croquet Mallet. I was actually I was considering putting Croquet Mallet in my deck this time. Let's see, Junk. We answered. I need to get into hockey. I've barely watched it. It's fun. Flyers fan. I'll fill you up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Scepter of Arendelle to give Fred 2 to Aunt Cass. I'm gonna
Wait. What? No. Oh, support.
have We Could Be Immortals. Okay, your inventor character's game Resist. Oh wait, I don't have an inventor character on here. I lied. I take that play back.
Okay. Sharks. No, I mean, you know.
And I'm just gonna quest
They've
with
had
one.
their moment.
Use her ability to give it to. Wait, no, I can't because he's not an inventor. 1, 2. Okay.
What are you at?
10.
All right. Oh, let's see. That's nice. You pulled an enchanted first pack. Oh my goodness.
Lucky.
That's where the obsession always begins, right? Ours started. I bought a starter deck. She bought a starter deck. I bought a trove to split for the 2 of us because you got to put the cards somewhere, right? And we said, that's it. We'll just buy these and play with these. And 4,000 cards later.
4,000 cards, 2
Ready.
one
Ready.
No, 2 Instagrams, 1 YouTube,
Draw.
1 Twitch, and 1 Discord later.
All right. Here's what we gonna do. This bell will finish off your ink cast. I will swing this bell into Fred. Take him out.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Brandon. Maui Shark. You want to spend money on the Maui Shark when he's going to get rotated out in a year, or do you just want to spend it on more packs and hope you pull the Maui Shark, along with a lot of other packs? That's where my mind goes to: is why buy the card when I can buy more packs and maybe pull the card?
He's going to be rotated out in the year? I thought he was Azurite C.
Right. So not this year, but next year.
He's
Year
rotated
2
out
is
next year?
year 2 rotation happens.
Literally all
We don't know what's going to be reprinted though.
all of my decks are going to be rotated out.
Sell it. Let's see. All right. So I'm playing something.
All I use is Azurite C.
This feels kind of silly to pay for a bell, but here I am. I'm going to quest for 1,
Sounds like
2,
a you problem.
3, 4. So that takes me to 12, and I will pass the turn. Okay.
What?
Promoted. Hey, careful. I'm not allowed to do that on TikTok, Mauricio. That's part of the terms. Cameron, this is our first one.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Pass the turn. Ready.
Bro, you're gonna win. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
It takes me to 18 if I quest with all this.
So do that.
Why?
You don't have anything to challenge.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I wanted to keep my Donald enchanted, but wanted to open more packs. I need Stitch enchanted. I do. I need the 626 from
I want
Jafar.
the Morp enchanted.
The morph.
Morph. Oh, it's Morph. Not bad game.
Morp. It's the Morp.
I heard Morp when I watched it. Like all 3 times.
All right. I'm just gonna spend 1 for Diablo, 3 for a Merlin Crab that gives a +3, but you know it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes me to 18. And your turn.
And you win because I'm at 10.
You gonna give it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see what I draw though. A wasabi.
Play again.
No, I'm going to bed.
Come on.
It's 10.
Right.
I have to wake up at 6.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I have to be at theater at 9.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Why are you
No, you
lying to my
don't.
face?
No, you don't. Called Morph the Fetus. I can see that. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That is hilarious. She's scared to get beat again.
No, I have to wake up at 6 for my shows. You don't want to see me do a show off of no sleep. I'm actually going to cry.
Need one of those mats. I'm assuming you're talking the Goofy movie mat, right? What? Sorry, my phone just did weird. See what's going on with it. Oh, ha.
What?
Gemini activated when I tapped the table.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Let's Allie, let's since you're talking about are you like mine? It's the Neverland. Yeah, so we got both of these on Etsy, by the way. So it's not officially Neverland, but it's very much Neverland inspired. Because Neverland doesn't really have a big castle up on a hill, I don't think. But other than that, it is a pretty neat mat. I do like it. There's one that I want to get though. It's the is she running a full theme? Pretty close.
Maybe,
Big Hero
maybe not,
6.
maybe.
It's pretty close to a full theme.
There's like 2 cards that are not.
Yeah, I thought like just a little over half.
No, like Olaf and Aurora. That's it.
No. Well, so I'll tell you what. Let's so you're going to bed, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull. Let's pull this closer and let's do some Lorcana 101 stuff. Allie's talking about wanting to learn. I know there were a couple other people that are like, I wish I knew how to play or wish I understood. Let's do some Lorcana 101 and let's learn.
Have fun. Good luck. Bottoms up.
Don't throw that at me.
Sorry.
And what I'll do is I'm going to switch my cameras. I'm going to pull up Inktable, and so I'll use Inktable to kind of play, but we'll talk it through as we play as well.
Tomorrow, volunteers as tribute.
Do what?
Stop saying good luck.
I'm
I'm gonna crash out.
gonna put this over here. So yeah, give me 1 second to move.
Thank you though.
Move my stuff. Aurora, welcome in. I moved my my stuff around. My keyboard on my laptop doesn't work, so I gotta use the wireless. All right.
Thank you.
Here we go. Let's see. Let me get things shifted around.
I'm gonna watch Treasure Planet again for
All right.
the 5th time.
Pajoo. There we go. Ha! That's a weird. Oh, that's funny. All right. Let me get all this set up here. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I will let's hide. Oh, not that one. Let's hide that one. There we go. Inkdex? No, not Inkdex. Let's do Inktable dot. Oh, turn it on. Inktable.net. So Inktable, and there was somebody said that Inktable you have to pay for, so I'll show you this too. So you can pay for it. You can do the Patreon and everything. So Inktable.net. Click on Lorcana. Come over here on the site. You've got sealed and you've got draft where you can like pick some cards and stuff like that. That's the paid. That's the stuff that you have to pay for. But if you come over here to this quick match, you don't have to play. You don't have to pay for that. You can come in and pull in decks. You can import your own. They have all of the starter decks over here on the left. All of those are ready to play, and those are the store-bought starter decks that you would find. The pre-cons if you go and buy those. So that's what all those are. I import my cards or my decks. This Blurple, this is the one that I was just playing, Deck Daughter. So you can come in, you can choose, select player one. You can then come in and, this is that stupid. It's restricted because it's not original content. It is original content. Sorry, guys. Let me do this appeal. All right. So I'll get into all that. Sorry, Ali, and we'll talk cards and everything too. I just wanted to show this while I was pulling it up. So let's see. So we got, you can pull in all these starter decks. You can pull in and import your own. You can create decks, within the platform. I like to use Dreamborn for my decks, because you can come in and build out your decks. You can then come in and tell it. Let's see. You can come into your menu and then export to Inktable, and that will export it directly over here to Inktable, and you can have that deck that you just built. So pretty cool. Anyway, all right. So we'll play. Let's put player 2 on my pirate deck, and then let's do a random start. We're gonna do default, basic, random. All right. So before we start playing this, I will. Let's see. Let me hide this. And all right. So let's talk about cards, right? So you've got several cards, or several different types of cards, and Junk. She went to bed. She went to she's got to get up early to do her makeup and everything for her play tomorrow. So she's going upstairs probably to watch Treasure Planet and then go to bed or something. Who knows? But anyway, cards. Let's talk about the anatomy of a card first, because that's kind of where we start, right? Well, actually, before we do that, the game. What is the object of the game? What are we doing? Why are we playing? Well, we are playing to race to 20 lore. That is the object of the game. Lore is the objective. You're trying to get to 20 lore and collect 20 lore before your opponent does. That is primarily done through questing, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Primarily done through questing with the cards. But it can also happen through different actions, through different items, or songs, action cards, things like that. Locations, various cards will get you lore, but the object is to get lore. At the end of the day, get lore. However you can do that, but primarily it's going to be through the card. To play your card. So to start out, you draw 7 cards. You shuffle your deck, of course. You draw 7 cards. Once you draw 7 cards, take a look at it. If you don't like the cards in your hand, or if they don't fit the strategy that you're going to want to play, you can mulligan some, all, or none if you like your hand. Some of your cards, meaning you send any number of cards up to 7 to the bottom of your deck, and you draw however many you sent to the bottom. You draw that many to replenish because you always start with 7 in your hand. You start with 7 cards. You do the mulligan. Hopefully, if you mulliganed, then you drew some cards that you like. For instance, in this deck, I usually look for a bell, ideally a bell popsicle, but at the very least, a bell and an item. And I'll show you why. Let me find. There we go. So when I draw my first 7, I'm looking for what is going to be. Basically, when you look at it, you want to look what am I going to do on the first 2 to 3 turns, right? What card in my hand am I going to ink, and what cards am I going to play when I ink those cards? So you want to kind of think that strategy when if you've got nothing in your hand that will answer those questions, if you've got nothing in your hand that is a good ink target and a good especially first turn play, mulligan it, right? Unless you specifically have a slow build that you need. But in my case, and I'll talk ink in a minute, Allie. In my case, I always look for a bell popsicle combo, and the reason being bell, I can banish an item to play bell for free, and so that's my opening strategy. I want to be able, because the popsicle costs 1, I can get that out on turn 1. Bell cost 3, but when I banish that popsicle, I can play bell on turn 1, so it gets her out quickly. So that's my particular strategy for my deck that I play. So when I draw my first 7 cards, I'm looking for those 2. If I don't have them, I will mulligan and try to get them. I don't always get them. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and then you got to play. But that's the purpose of the mulligan, is to try to. And I'm going to see if turning this light off. No. So that's kind of the idea. Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I'll turn this down a little bit. So that's the idea. And I'm going to talk about anatomy of a card in just a second. So that's the idea. You draw your 7 cards. So now you've got your 7 cards. Now you're ready to play. So you've got various things you're going to look at on the card. So the anatomy of a card, so you know what you've got in your hand. We'll start at the top. Let me angle that way. Let's see if I can get that going. All right. So up here in the top, we'll start at the top. This is your ink symbol, your cost. So this number 3 means that it costs 3 ink to play the card. That little, what looks like a shutter, camera shutter around it, that means it is an inkable card, meaning that it can go into my inkwell, as opposed to, as opposed to a card like this. This is uninkable. It costs 2 ink to play, but this is uninkable, so I cannot make that ink. What I mean by ink is when you've got a card in your hand, you can decide, instead of playing the card for the character, you can put it face down in your inkwell, which is the area of your play mat area, your play area in front of you where all your inked cards will go. It is always going to be ink. It does not come back. It does not become a character later. It is always ink. So you make that decision. So what is ink? Ink is the resource to play the cards. So you get ink by drawing cards, and every card is either inkable or uninkable. And that's going to be based on that symbol, right? So this this symbol, the little shutter, means that it is inkable. So you draw 7 cards, and right now all 7 cards are just in your hand and they're playable. You can make them ink. You can decide that you're going to play them as characters and not ink them, but you have to have the ink in order to play them. Like, you have to have enough ink in your ink well. So you have to start with playing ink. So in your turn, Jay Ender, you ink 1 time. So the very first turn, you You draw your 7 cards, and the very first decision you got to make is, what card am I going to ink? You always want to ink, especially the first several rounds. You always want to ink something in your inkwell, and that can be any one of your cards in your hand with that symbol, the little shutter around the card. Again, the difference being this is uninkable and this one is inkable. Inkable, uninkable. So see the difference? So hopefully, when you build your deck, you're not going to load them up with a whole bunch of uninkable cards, because that would be bad, and you would not be able to get off the ground running. You want a majority of your cards to be inkable when you build a deck. So that's your ink. The number, if you're going to turn it into ink, the number is irrelevant. It does not matter what that number is, because let's say I decide this bell, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to use it as ink. It doesn't matter that she's 3. I put her down face down on my in my play area, and she becomes 1 ink. Always 1 ink. It doesn't matter what that number is. When it's turned into ink, it counts as 1 ink. You get 1 per turn. There are some actions that allow you to put additional cards into your inkwell, things like that. But basic play, once per turn, you put you may ink a card. And then when you pass the turn, your opponent plays, then it comes back to you. Now your turn starts again. Now you can ink another card. You'll draw, and then you'll ink. So we'll get to, in just a moment, we'll get to the order of play. There's a really good kind of order to a cadence to explain. But let's go through the rest of a card first, just so we know what a card looks like and what all these things on the card mean. So you've got, of course, your character picture. You've got your character name. Now, this is important because when you're building out a card, you can have 4 copies of the same character in your deck. Now, that doesn't mean I can only have 4 bells, because there are lots of different versions of bell. This one is Apprentice Inventor. So I can only have 4 copies of Bell Apprentice Inventor. Now, I could also have 4 copies of Bell. I don't remember what other bells, but you can have other bells as long as they're not the Apprenticed Inventor. So because those are 2 different cards. You just can't have 4 of the exact same card, more than 4 of the exact same card in your hand. So that's the name and title. So over here on this side are your strength and willpower. Strength is the first symbol. It looks like a sun almost, with the silver or white background. Willpower looks like the shield. So that's kind of your defense. So strength 3 is how much damage the character deals. Willpower, the shield, is how much damage the character can take. That comes in, that's important when you get into challenging. We'll talk about that in a little bit. To know how much damage you can deal and how much damage you can take. So that's important for challenging. Down below, you've got, not every card has an action or effect, but a lot of cards, some cards do. So you're going to have any card text. This one has a quote down at the bottom. Excuse me. But this also has an effect. And this one is during your turn. You may banish chosen item of yours to play this character for free. Meaning that if I have an item in play, I can banish that item, put it into my discard, and I can play Bell without spending any ink. So if a character has an effect, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same effect. They're all unique. Some characters don't have effects. Some characters have multiple effects. So you read the card, and basically whatever the card says, and it's pretty the flavor text, yeah, and it's pretty literate. They not perfect, but they are pretty good about trying to be as literate and literal as possible with the text. So like this one says, once or during your turn you may banish. That doesn't mean you have to. It means you may. You may choose not to. It's your option, your choice. If it doesn't say you may, if it just says, like if it said something like during your turn, banish chosen item of yours and play this character for free, then that means that when you play this, you have to banish the item, kind of thing, right? You're not going to see a play like that, but a good example would be like a Madam Mem. It says, when you play this character, banish her. It doesn't say you may banish her. It says banish her. So that means you have to do it. So again, it's pretty literal. So when you read those texts, read them literally for what they say on there. So the flavor text. And then this little symbol on the bottom left, or it'll be bottom right when you're looking at it, that is your lore symbol. So this is how much lore the character gains when they quest. So when you quest with the character, this bell will get 1 lore added to my total. There are some some characters. Let me see, like Bruni, for instance, will quest for 2 lore, etc. So again, every character is unique. So that is that tells you how much lore you get. So again, your cost to play the card, the 3. The little shutter means it's inkable. The character title and subtitle, your strength and willpower, your attack and defense, your flavor text, your effects, and your lore. Now down here at the bottom is your rarity symbol. That's not super important for gameplay, but as far as collecting, you've got common, which is the circle. There's 1 side to a common. There's a book looking symbol. There's 2 sides to a book, right? That's the book symbol. That is an uncommon. So common is your lowest rarity. Uncommon, 2 sides to the book. That's your number 2 rarity. Then you've got rare, which is a triangle. So 3, 1, 2, 3 sides on the triangle. So that's a rare. And then you've got super rare, which I've got a super rare in here. Let's see, somewhere. Yep. So you've got a super rare. Any guesses how many sides? Hey, Tamara, have a good night. 4 sides to your super rare. It's a diamond. And then you've got your legendary, surprise, 5 sides, pentagon. And then you've got your enchanted, which is, if you can see, it's got 6 sides to the enchanted. So those are your rarities. In Fable, they are introducing 2 more rarities. They're introducing Epic, which is going to be between the legendary and enchanted. So that one kind of throws off some of the numbering a little bit for your Epic. It's more of like an umbrella looking thing. And then they've got Iconic, which is above enchanted, and that actually is going to have 7 sides to it. Whereas the enchanted has 6. The Epic or Iconic has actually, I think the Iconic has 8 sides to it because it's the 8th rarity up there. So that's the anatomy of a card, and what all is on the card there. And then on the bottom here as well, you've got your card number. So this one is card number 159 out of 204. It's the English version, and it is set 7. So you can tell what set it comes from. The set's going to be important for like rotation and stuff like that coming up. Sets 1 through 4 are being rotated out. Some are being reprinted, but in general, 1 through 4 are going to be not legal in a core constructed play. So does that make sense so far? Ask questions along the way. I'll try to answer those as well, Ali. But that is anatomy of a card, and that is yeah. So that's exactly what the symbols are. And obviously, the more rare, the more valuable in general. But it's not always the case. Like there are some legendaries that are more expensive than some enchanteds are more valuable or whatever. So, but in general, that's kind of what it means. So you draw your 7 cards. You look at your cards. You make your decision about whether you're going to ink or not. So you've decided you're going to ink. You ink a card, and you put your inkable card face down in your inkwell once per turn. Then, if you've got a card that costs 1, you can immediately use that ink. You do what's called exerted, meaning you turn it sideways to show that it's exerted or spent, and then you play a card. For instance, I could exert and then play a magic golden flower because it costs 1 to play on the board. So you ink a card, you can exert it and play a 1 cost, and then you finish your turn in general. Yeah, some rares are worth more than some legendaries. So it's not a perfect rule, but in general, the higher the rarity, the more valuable they are, just because there's fewer. But not a hard rule by any means. So excuse me. So you play. You go through your turn. You look at any action on the card. If you played it, if it says rush, this character can attack the turn it's played. Then you can go ahead and attack if you have the ability. Generally on turn 1, you're not going to. You're just trying to get cards out. So you pass the turn, and you play back and forth. A lot of this will make more sense. I will play over here on Inktable and explain as I go through as well the order. So it'll make a little more sense that way. And I'll talk through kind of some of my decision making and everything too on why I'm playing it. But you go back and forth. So you're gonna play. You're gonna keep playing cards, keep inking. What's up, Phone Farm? You're gonna keep inking, keep playing cards. Try to ink every turn, especially the first 5-6 turns that you can, because you without ink you can't play cards, and without cards you're not going to be able to quest for lore or challenge a player. So questing and challenging. Characters have 2 basic actions that they can do, 2 basic things that they can do. They can either quest or they can challenge. If they're going to quest, and both of those, you're going to play the character, it's going to play it face up, and then you're going to exert, so turn sideways, to do something with it. So primarily, you're either going to quest or challenge. There are other things that you can do depending on what the card says, but your basic actions are quest or challenge. Questing means you exert it and you add however many lore in the bottom corner, you add that to your lore counter. And then you can't do anything else with that character because now it's exerted and you can't ready it. Again, there are some actions that allow you to ready it, but basic gameplay, once it's exerted, you can't ready. Or you can challenge. Same thing, you exert to challenge, and then you pick your target on the other side, on your opponent. You can challenge a location, or you can challenge an exerted character. You cannot challenge a character if it's not exerted. So there's a strategy to not exert, or sometimes you're not going to quest or challenge with your character if you want to protect it, if you need to keep it on the board for the next turn or something like that. So but you can only challenge a character on your opponent's side that is exerted. You want to try to match up something that ideally something that you're going to be able to hit with enough damage to take it off the board, more damage than it's going to take, and that character is going to deal you less damage than you can take, so your character stays on the board. That's the ideal scenario, but sometimes you trade them off, whatever the strategy kind of dictates at the time. That's going to be a learned skill that you learn along the way. But you exert the character and you declare, okay, I'm going to challenge this character against this character, to let your opponent know who you're challenging, so they can, either put damage on there, take it off the board, put it in the discard, what have you. I did skip over when you play a character, it's considered to be wet. The ink is wet because you just played it, you just cast the character. So you can't do anything with that character on the turn that you play it, unless there's an action like rush that says you can. So you play the character, but then you essentially pass the turn. When the turn comes back to you, now that character is dry, and now you can quest or challenge with the character, and you can do something with it. So, does that all make sense so far? And again, it may make a lot more sense once I play around, which I will do, and I'll explain again as we go through. But I want to make sure that kind of makes sense as kind of a foundation. And for those that know how to play, is there anything that I'm missing or leaving out? I guess. Okay. Fair enough. Let's I'm gonna change this over here. Let me pull up my screen. Yeah, so there's songs, there's other actions. I've been talking mostly characters, so there are some songs. We can talk about that. There are songs. Let me find one. And that is a part of a card that I failed. Thank you, Jayander. In the middle, you can see. So this is an action song. So it's going to tell you in the middle of the card. Also, like this character Diablo is a storyborn ally. Magic Golden Flower is an item. So they're also going to have the type. And when you play an item stays on your in play until it gets removed from play. I'm sorry, I got hiccups. An item stays until it gets removed from play, either by another card banishes it. You play a bell that banishes the card or what have you, but an item stays until some circumstance is fulfilled to banish the item. Actions, on the other hand, and songs, those are a one-time thing. So you play that, it happens for that turn, and then it gets banished. I don't know of any actions or songs that persist or have things that persist multiple turns. But a song, it'll most of them say a character with cost X or more can exert to sing the song. So, for example, let's say I've got Rider out. I can exert, so I'm not going to quest. I'm not going to challenge. I'm going to exert to sing this song because Rider costs 4. So 2 or more, and then you get to do whatever this action is. In this case, I gain a lore and I draw a card. So that's how songs work. And then you have other items called locations. And locations are sideways. And it'll say location in the middle. Same thing. It's a lot, but stick around. We'll play. It'll make a little more sense when I start playing it, right? So a location, you're going to get lore. It has a willpower. Locations don't attack, so there's no strength, right? But they have a cost that they come out. And then this little icon over here is how much it costs to move a character into that location. So when you play a location, it persists, and then whatever action it says. So let's play. Let me get on here and play, and I'll explain as we kind of play, and that might make sense a little bit more. So I'm going to pull up my Edge, and let me fix this. All right, so we got Edge. So we're going to start. I'm going to choose what I want to mulligan. So for my strategy, I will mulligan everything except Diablo, because this will give me at least a turn 1 play. So I'm going to mulligan everything and then draw. So that's good. I got a Popsicle, but I did not get my bell. So that's okay. So I'm going first. So now I look at my cards and I have to decide which card do I want to ink. So you always want to ink something. So in this case, let's see. I'm going to ink a Royal Guard. Allie, I promise, the more you do it, it starts making sense. And I always say that, you get reps in and practice it. That way you kind of learn. I'm going to ink this Royal Guard because I've got 2 of them in my hand. In the case of playing, this is where I would take it out of my hand, and I would, let's see, I'm going to tell it I'm going to ink. I'm going to take it out of my hand, and you can see over here that it put it face down in my ink well. Okay, so in general, I like to lay out my my play space just like this. I put my ink well closest to me in a row. My items I'll play in the middle of the field, and then all my characters and everything I'll play up at the top. So you put 1 ink, and you see it went face down into your ink well. You can only do 1 per turn, but I can use that ink to play a card. So I'm going to play a card, and I'm going to play a Diablo this turn. I'm going to go ahead and get a character out rather than drawing for a popsicle. So when you play the card, you exert, so you see the ink turn sideways, so you exert that to spend it, and you play the card out on your play field. I can't do anything with that character because the character is wet. So I pass my turn. And that's all I can do. I can't play any more ink. I can't play any more characters because I don't have any ink to play. So he played a dump truck, which means that dump truck is when you play the character, you may deal 1 damage. So they chose Diablo. I got to draw because Diablo, when the character is banished, I get to draw a card. You don't see the whole screen. Let me see. See how I make this. Is that a little bit better? Did that bring it all in? Made it a little bit smaller. I don't know. Let me see. Let me pull it up on my other screen. Yeah, I mean, I had to make it a little bit small just to. For this particular window. Yeah, I mean, so you should see the you should see that web page right there in the middle of the screen, right? On the bottom left, it says ink card, play card, pass. Right? I mean, you guys see that, right? I mean, it's gonna be kind of tiny, I know. But okay. So coming back to my turn then. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger over here. All right, so back to my turn. Excuse me. So now my opponent, they did the same thing. They inked a card. They played a card. In this particular instance, the card they played dealt 1 damage to my Diablo, which took it off the board because the Diablo can only take 1 damage. So it removed it. So now it came to my turn. So now I ready. So the order of operation is ready, set, draw, play. So ready, meaning all of my cards that were exerted turned sideways. You turn them back up because you're going to ready them so you can play them, characters and everything. Set, if there's anything that you have, let's say you played a location that you get you get lore at the very beginning, for example, at the beginning of the turn. The set phase is where you resolve any of that. So set, I would add lore, things like that. In this case right now, there is nothing for set. A ready, set, draw. So I draw a card. The computer already drew for me. And then you play. So to play, the very first thing you want to do is you want to ink something. So I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink this rider. Again, as long as it's inkable, you can pick anything. I'm inking the rider. He costs a little bit more than what I'm ready to play right now. Also, I've got several in the card. He's not like super critical to some of my strategies, so he's one that I'll ink. As opposed to this Elsa, the Elsa, I like that one a little bit better. They're both evasive. Elsa allows me to exert a chosen character, so I like it a little bit better. So I'm going to ink a rider. So it goes into my inkwell. So now I have 2 ink, and I can spend something up to 2 ink. So in this case, I'm going to play a Tipo. Let's see, actually, yeah, I'm going to play a Tipo to get a character on the board. And then Tipo allows me, I may place another card into my inkwell. So I think I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to put this Royal Guard in my inkwell. Again, that's a non-standard because the card action allowed me to. That's why I'm able to ink twice. But Tipo is wet, so I can't do anything with that card, so I'm going to pass my turn. So now it's my opponent's turn. They drew, and then he quested with the dump truck, so gained 1 lore, and then just played Captain Hook. So then so now it's my turn. They passed it. So now I drew a card. My card's readied. All of my ink readied. So now I'm going to play a Popsicle. Before I ink, I'm not going to ink anything just yet. I'm going to draw a card, yes. I draw that Azurite Seas. I'm going to play a Bell because I can banish the Popsicle to play the Bell for free. I'm going to sing This Is Family with my Tipo. Because Tipo, if I quested, would only give me 1 lore. But I can sing This Is Family and get 1 lore. Plus I get to draw a card. So we'll draw a card. And I'm going to ink one of these Azurite Seas because I want to get ink out there. And I'm going to play... I'm going to play a Sail the Azurite Seas. So I can draw a card. And then I'm going to ink that Madam Mim so I can get this Elsa out here next turn. So I'm going to ink a Madam Mim. And I'm able to ink additional cards because of the cards that I'm playing. So Sail the Azurite Seas, when you play this card, you may put an additional card into your inkwell. So I can't do anything because Bell is wet and I've already exerted Tipo, so I can't do anything with Tipo now. Or Bell, and I don't have enough ink to play any more cards, so I'm going to pass my turn. If you have please, if you have questions about this, ask me because now I'm kind of going through the turns as we kind of go here. So he challenged and took my Tipo off the board. So I'm going to play an Elsa. Yeah, so great question. It's because remember you're putting all of your ink down in your inkwell, so that ink stays there. When you play it on your inkwell, it stays down on your board, and that's why then when you spend it. So right now I have 5 ink, for instance. When you spin that ink, you exert it. You turn it sideways 90 degrees, and that shows that you've spent that ink. That's how you kind of keep track of what you've spent and what you have not spent. Because there's some cards, let's say I've got the 5 ink out there and I played my Tinkerbell. She only costs 3. So I'll only exert 3 of those ink. The other 2 will stay up. So it's not a mental. You don't have to remember what you do. You've got it right there in front of you. The lore, you always have some sort of lore counter. So whenever you quest and you gain lore or you do things that get you lore, you'll have a lore counter. I use a D20 and I just put, however much lore I have up. There's also, if you buy a trove, there are lore counters that have the little spinny thing that, increment up and you can count. There are some people that track it on pen and paper. So however you want to do it, but you do need something to track the lore. You can use the app, the Ravensburger app for Lorcana that has a lore counter in it. You can use a notepad on your phone even, however you want to do that. But that's how you track the lore. But to track the ink, that's always going to be on the table in front of you. So you'll always know how much ink you have. And then as you spend it, you exert it. So that's how you'll know how much you have to spend versus how much you've already spent. And remember, at the beginning of your turn, you ready all of that ink. So I've got 5. Let's say I spend 3. Well, so like right now, I'm going to spend 5 to play Elsa. So all of my ink now is exerted, and it's spent. And I'm going to exert that one. We're going to challenge Elsa. Let's see. So I've spent it, but at the beginning of my next turn, so right now I have no ink that I can use to spend. But at the beginning of my next turn, all of that ink will ready. So then I'll have 5 ink again at the beginning of my next turn to spend. So once it's not a spend it one time thing. It's a spend it once per turn, and then it comes back. So I'm going to challenge. So in this case, Elsa has Rush, meaning I can. That's why I just played her, but I can use her. So I'm going to use that Rush. I'm going to take out one of these captains because Captain is relatively dangerous. So she's going to deal 2 damage to Captain. That's going to take him off the board. Captain Hook deals 1 damage, the strength. And so she only took 1 from that captain I took off the board. Yeah, what's your other question, Allie? And then I'm going to challenge Belle into this captain to take that one off the board. And then I'm going to ink, because I haven't yet, and I need to ink something. I'm going to ink this Tinkerbell. Yes, so the core constructed, when you build a deck, it has to be a minimum of 60 cards. You can have more than that. It's not advisable because it starts making your deck a little less consistent. So you want to try to keep a minimum of 60 cards in your hand, and you want to try to keep it at that 60. You also can only have at most 2 different colors of ink. So while there are 6 colors total in Lorcana, the deck that you play with can only have 2 colors. So in my case, I'm playing with Sapphire and Amethyst, blue and purple. But my opponent can have 2 different inks. So in this case, he's playing Emerald and Steel. But you can only have in your deck, you can only have 2 colors, no more than 2 colors. Some cards are dual ink, and they have 2 colors. So those, they can only be played in a deck that represent the 2 colors that are on that card. So yeah, and there's different characteristics and attributes for the different colors. Yeah, and so those split colors. For instance, I've got in this deck I do have a couple, I think, of Amethyst Sapphire. But because it's blue and purple on that card, they can only be played in a blue and purple deck. You can't pick one. So like let's say I have a blue and purple dual ink card. So both colors are on one card. I can't play that card in a purple steel, purple silver deck because it also has blue on that dual ink, and it's illegal. So it can only be played in a deck that is representative of those 2 colors. Yeah, so whatever 2 colors are on that split dual ink deck, it can only be played in a deck that has those 2 colors. So you can't play, let me see. Let me pull out one. Actually, I'll just pull it out here because I have them right here in front of me. So this card, Rhino, yay, is an amber steel. I cannot put this into a deck that has purple in it. I can only put this in a deck that has amber and steel. No other color can be in this in the deck with this card in it. So if I wanted to make like I've got an amber ruby, the yellow and red, I cannot play this card in that amber ruby, even though it has amber. It has a steel, and so I can't play that in an amber ruby deck. I can only play that card in an amber steel deck. I'm gonna pass that turn. Does that make sense, Ali? Awesome. So see, I told you, stick around. It's confusing at first, but it starts to click. All right, so I just drew, so now it's my turn. So I can ink something or I can play. And in this case, let's see. I don't like much of anything that I've got going on here. Yeah, and it's going to take, it's going to take several turns to kind of fully wrap your head around all of it. I totally get that. But the more you see, the more you kind of go through. Hopefully every time you see a play, and that's one of the reasons Deck Daughter and I like to play every night, so that people are seeing us play and people are seeing kind of the format. Go on to Inktable and play there. I mean, it'll get you some hands-on. It's not going to talk through and explain the steps, but it's not going to let you make an illegal move. So if it's something you think you can do, and you try it and it doesn't let you, that means it's an illegal move. You can't do it. So that's a good way to get some reps in as well on this this website that I'm on, inktable.net. So check that out too. I mean, it's not going to be the same as playing against somebody who can kind of talk back and explain as they're going, but it will help you learn a little bit of the flow. No, you don't have to pay for Inktable. It is free. There is a paid side of it, but you don't have to do that. I'll show you again. Let's pull up another. So inktable.net. And when you go to inktable.net, you'll see Lorcana, because you can also play these other trading card games, One Piece, Star Wars Unlimited, etc. Pick Lorcana, and then on the left hand side, play this quick match. That one is free. It's quick matches against an AI. If you wanted to pay for it, these other two, Draft and Sealed, those are paid. But quick match is free. So you open that up, you'll see all the starter decks. Just pick a couple starter decks. Pick a starter for player 1, and then pick another starter for player 2, and then start, and you'll be able to play it. Yeah, Star Wars. So that's a whole different game. There's not any Star Wars in Lorcana, but there is a Star Wars card game called Star Wars Unlimited. Excuse me. Deck Daughter and I are talking about picking that up at some point. So, all right, I'm going to play Iago because I've got to start answering these evasives that he's got out here. I'm going to challenge Elsa against this Basil. And then I'm just going to quest with Belle. So questing, again, I'm going to exert it, and I'm just going after the lore. And then I'm going to pass. Oh. What? Oh, vanish. Shoot. Ha! I'm like, why did that go away? This is every Harry Potter card game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, vanish. That's why, Jander. Stupid vanish. Yeah, Star Wars is different. It's a completely different style. So I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how it's played. I mean, it's a little bit similar in that you kind of go back and forth, but there's some other mechanics at play. Let's sing Friends with Belle. Okay, I'm gonna play Pinocchio. I don't like this. I should have used Belle. That was bad. I should have used Belle to take out Captain Hook instead of. Oh, there was a Harry Potter game? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm gonna pass. Probably not ideal. I probably should have inked, but I'm just gonna pass without inking. All right. This deck. Oh my goodness. Let's challenge. I'm gonna take Captain Hook off the board. Yeah, there's a card game for everything. Pick your anime flavor. There's a card game out there for it. Play that. I'm gonna ink that, and I'm gonna play that. Yeah. Yeesh. Bye bye, Belle. Jeez. Yeah, I know. Well, but and I could have used it on the Kakamora, but I at this point I've lost the game, so I'm just tossing cards out there. Let's see. We'll play the sale. We'll play Tipo. Not that I can do much with it. Let's challenge Crab there. Or, Goat there. Take that out. And then I'll quest with Belle. And I'll pass. Yeah, I need to answer that dump truck, but there's too many other things still busy right now. All right, so now I can take out Nathaniel Flynn. Now I can't. All right, that Merlin gets me a draw. Let's play. Yes, we're going to draw. I am going to reserve. I'm just going to play that one. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to play it. Okay. All right, so let's challenge. Let's do some challenging here. Merlin. Let's take out Herc. I'll get my lore for that. Let's challenge Belle. Let's take out Nathaniel Flint. Excuse me. And then let's just go ahead and take out Dump Truck. Slow down that lore. And then I'm going to pass. Jeez. This deck. No, I am not taking away his lore. So I don't have any cards in this deck that takes away lore. You can't take away lore natively. It's going to need to be done through action. There are some actions. A Pirate's Life, for instance, is a Ruby card that allows you to take away lore from your opponent. But what I was doing on that last one, I was just challenging to try to take characters off the board to slow them down. But not doing too well. And I've got no answer for this evasive right now. So I'm just going to play. I'm going to hard play both of these bells. And I'm going to quest. So he'll get 16, 17, 18 lore. Yeah, there are very few cards that take away lore. Yeah. All right. There's my answer. So I need to take out Dump Truck and then quest with all. Bruni will be able to take out that Basil on the next turn. But then I lost because unless I pull, yeah. Let's play Popsicle. Unless I pull an Elsa. And in which case, let's give Challenger. I don't know, Bruni. Why not? We're going to challenge. Bruni's going to challenge Basil. But I can't take out Mad Hatter, so I lose. Yep. No Elsa. Excuse me. And that'll take me to 14. But then his Mad Hatter will quest out. And I'll pass. So, Allie, what other questions? I mean, does that kind of make sense a little bit? Oh, look at that. A little, and that's okay. I mean, I don't expect you to be an expert after this. Let's play again. All right. So this time I'm not going to mulligan because I have my opening strategy that I like. I also have a couple cards that I would be willing to ink first hand, and that's I mean that's the first step, right? You need to know what the card is, so that you can play it. So let's see. So I'm not going to mulligan. So let's not worry about that. So we'll tell it done. So it's my turn. So now on my turn, when you go first, you do not draw a card. You just play. If you go second, then you get to draw a card before you play. That's another difference that I didn't explain earlier. But I'm going first. So I don't draw a card, but I need to ink because I've got no ink on the board right now. I've got nothing. So I need to ink something. So I need to decide. I'm going to ink. And in this case, I'm going to ink this Tinkerbell. Actually, no, I'm going to ink this Magic Golden Flower. Let's see. I'm going to ink the Magic Flower. I'm going to play a Popsicle. I'm going to draw the card. I'm going to play Bell because I can banish that Popsicle. And then I will pass. All right. So let's ink a Royal Guard. I will sing This Is My Family. I will play a Sail the Azurite Seas to allow me to ink another card. And I'm going to ink this Rider. And happy to help out, Ali. That's what we want to do on this channel. I mean, we want to try to explain. We want to try to teach. We want to try to, grow the Lorcana. Yeah, I didn't think about singing until I got that. Until I inked it. Ah, shoot. Let's play Hypnotic for a draw. See if I get anything better. Yeah, nope. I'm just gonna ink. I'm gonna ink the Elsa, and I'm gonna play another Hypnotic. See if I can draw anything good. Oh, there's my popsicle. Okay, I'll pass. Bye, Ali. Thanks for hopping in. And I mean, we try to go live about every night. So check out the Discord. Go to my go up to my my profile. Hit my link tree. There's a Discord link at the very first one. That'd be a great resource also. Because we'll keep talking in there. We've got a bunch of people ask questions. Got lots of people that know what they're doing in there. And learn that way as well. Just get in there and start following the chats, start following some of the conversation around deck building and things like that. You'll pick it up and learn. But it's a great place to ask questions as well. That way you don't have to wait for me to go live or anything like that, because that people are in there all the time. All right, let's ink. I don't like anything here. Actually, I'm going to play a popsicle to get a draw. I'm going to ink that Madam Mim. I'm going to play. I'm going to play the Bruni. I'll play the Diablo next. Then I'll pass. Man. I built this Emerald Steel deck, and I keep forgetting that it's got all these direct damage type plays. Sorry, I'm switching over real quick to my other. I didn't see if they approved my appeal or not. Oh, they did. Okay, good. All right. Madam Mim is a rush. I think I'm going to play Madam Mim to bring Bruni back, since Bruni can't really do much of anything anyway. Can't quest with that Heffalumps on him. I think that's going to be a good play, because she also has Rush, so I'll be able to hit this Smee. So I'm going to play. I'm going to return Bruni. I'm going to challenge Mim into Smee. Then I will play Diablo. And then ink. Let's ink. We'll ink the Bruni. I'll pass. Oh, stupid Heffalumps. All right. I'm going to play Pinocchio. Oh, you know what? I should have played Elsa to exert Basil and take him out. That would have been the better play. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's challenge just to get a card draw. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Should have. Yeah, I should have done. I was thinking this for the card draw. I'll pass. Okay. I'm going to play Merlin. I'm going to give the 3 here. I'm going to challenge Basil. Card ability to heal 2. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to waste the +3 on the Merlin Crab just yet, because I'm going to need it for that Dun Carnage. I'm going to ink this Rider, though. Actually, crap. So Carnage is an evasive. Pinocchio is an evasive. Ryder and Elsa. I'm not going to be able to play Elsa and Merlin Crab next turn. So I only have 6 ink. Actually, I might. I'm gonna ink that Ryder, and then I'll pass. And then I'm going to need to ink something to play Elsa and Merlin. I'll be able to send Elsa into Dun Carnage. Oh. All right. Oh. Ink Belle, because I need the 3. I'm going to play Elsa. Let's just go ahead and exert Hatter. Yeah. Oh. Challenge Merlin. Into... Is there a way, though, that I could take out the Mad Hatter also? Because the Hatter's a 3 lore. So I think taking out Hatter over Carnage is going to be the better play this one. So let's use... Yeah. I'm going to use the Crab. I'll give it to the Crab, but okay. So, I mean, I could play Crab to give to the Crab and take out Mad Hatter. But then I'm not going to have enough to take out Dun Carnage. Because I need to, because I need to give. But if I send Crab into Smee, then I get +3. I give it to Elsa. Elsa into Carnage, take out Carnage. I can take both of those off. But then I'm not going to be able to take out Hatter. But I think if I... If I save the Merlin that I have in my hand right now and I play it next turn, I'll be able to give that to Elsa and take out Carnage next turn. But I need to take out Hatter this turn because Hatter is going to quest for 3. He's only got 5 lore though. Yeah, it'd be better to take out Carnage to protect Elsa. Right. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah. So I'm going to challenge Crab into Smee. I'm going to keep this Merlin in my hand. Let's give that there. I'm going to challenge Carnage. And then I will pass because I'm going to play my Merlin Crab next to use that to take out Hatter. Ouch. Okay. Merlin into Elsa. I'm not going to be able to take out Atataya this turn, but what I'm going to do... I can't do that. Shoot. I should have played Madame Mim first to bounce Elsa back to my hand to heal the damage, then play Elsa. Shoot. Because now I'm going to lose Elsa. Right. But it would have healed Elsa. Oh well, Elsa's got 5. I can swing out to Taya, but I can take out... Well, I can't swing out to Taya. She's not exerted. So we're just going to take out Hatter. Because 3 lore, that's no fun. But I'm going to bounce Merlin since he's wet. I'm going to bounce it back to my hand. Because that then, when I play Merlin, that'll give my Madame Mim a 6. I'm going to play Madame Mim. I'm going to bounce Merlin back to my hand. And it's wasted right now because I can't do anything with it. But I'll get the +3 again. What would have been nice? Oh my goodness. Holy cow, I didn't even think about this. I could have taken Atataya out. Well, no, I couldn't because I would have needed to bounce Elsa back. Because see, I still have enough. I could play Merlin and give it to Madame Mim again. Madame Mim would be a 9/3 to be able to take out Atataya, but Madame Mim is wet. So she's not the other Mim that's got rush. So I'll just pass. Can't do anything this turn. Oh, crap. There's a bodyguard. Look at this. I only have 1 lore. Holy crap. I built this deck too, and it's supposed to be weaker than my Blurple deck. What is going on? What are we doing here? Oh, all right. So Madame Mim is going to go away. That's the only way I can take out Hercules. I'm going to play Elsa. I think it's only got like 2 quick shots in it too. That's crazy. It's got fire the cannons and quick shots. But then I've also got the dump trucks that do 1 damage when you play them as well. I'm going to play Belle. I'm going to reserve Merlin. I'm going to challenge Mim, trade Mim for the Herc. I got to get it out of here. I'm not going to play Merlin yet, and I'll pass. I don't like it. This deck also has. I'm surprised I haven't seen it come out yet. This steel deck, Emerald Steel deck, also has a Gantu Quest for 4. All right, I've lost because I mean, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, Atatai is questing for 3. I'm not going to be able to touch her because I can bring Bell up to a 6 max. So I can challenge Bell into Donald, take that off the board. But 15, she'll get 18, 19, 20 that way. I mean, that's really, I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, I can only take out one of these. Can't take out Atataya. Oh, and I can't take out Donald because he's not exerted. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to do this. Let's get a challenger here. Let's challenge Kokomora. I'm just going down swinging right now. That's all I'm doing. That's all I can do. Donald, what are you doing? Why are you? Look at this. But a lot. So like fire the cannons. That's yeah, right. I mean, going after fire the cannons. That's set 1. So, and I haven't seen that that's being reprinted. So that one's going away. This deck won't work in a couple weeks. All right. Mulligan. Actually, I'm going to keep the Tipo for ramp. Done. No bell. Let's ink. Let's ink a Royal Guard. And let's play a Diablo. Pass. Dump truck. Yay. Is it getting reprinted? I thought I didn't see it on there. All right, let's ink. What are we gonna ink? I'll ink a rider. Yeah. I'm gonna play a sail just so that I can ink. I knew Strength of a Raging Fire was coming back. I did know that. Oh, I was hoping to draw a bell. Oh my goodness. I'll put that mem in my inkwell. We'll just pass. Quick shot. Oh my goodness. I'm going to ink the snake. Let's see if we can draw a bell. Nope. Let's see. I've got 4 ink and nope. Yeah, let's yeah, I like that. Tipo into dump. Play Fox. Return Tipo to my hand. Mim. Let's take out Captain, because Captain will be, well, it'll be about the same as Smee, but take less damage. Hey, Mom Style. Welcome in. Yeah, just playing a little ink table. And let's... I'm not going to use card ability because it'll be wasted if he decides to take out my Madam Mim with his Smee anyway, or Captain Hook anyway. So, yeah. There it is. Yikes. All right. I don't have anything to sing, but I'm thinking I need to play this. Just to, yeah. I'm thinking play. Let's see, Goat. I mean, Goat will take Pluto, but it'll be a turn. I think for this turn, I think I'm going to play a Friends to draw 2 cards, see if I can get at least 1 bell. I'm going to play Tipo that'll allow me to then ink another card, but this will give me 2 cards and give me maybe a better... Yeah. Oh, talking about the Friends on the other side? Yeah, I could get Merlin out and get a body out there. I do need bodies. Friends, however, is going to give me 2 cards. I have not inked yet this turn, and I don't have anything that I really am excited about inking right now. If I had to, I'd ink a Tipo, followed by a Rider. I know, but he's only getting 2 lore with this. I mean, it's already out of hand. Yeah, okay. Let's play the rabbit. Come on, give me a bell. Ha! I'm gonna ink the rider. I'm gonna play Tipo next, so I get the extra ink out of it next turn. Oh, Mom, hey, thank you. Man, I have not pulled any enchanteds out of any of my boosters. It is so frustrating. Do you have any enchanteds? All right. So Merlin, I'm gonna have to. I got to deal with Pluto. Oh, that's all right. Your time is coming. How long have you been playing? When did you start collecting? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I was hoping. I mean, I pulled no bells yet, and I've got 4 in this deck, so I've got to have at least one coming up. That's the gamble I was trying to make. Um, I can trade Merlin for a Smee, but I can't until Pluto. I'm going to. I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing it. I'm going to gamble, yeah. Okay. So now I can make it a 4. Created a monster. Nice. But I've already sung it and I don't have a rush. Nice. Case of Fate. That's where you're gonna have your iconic. Yeah, goat. I'll play the goat. Yeah, because next turn we're gonna draw 2, 3 for sure, which will make guard a 4. Oh my goodness, Honey Wizard is coming back and also bring it back as an enchanted. It is such a beautiful card too, isn't it? Holy cow. Let's play that. I'm going to ink this Tipo. I know I wanted ramp, but I'm going to ink the Tipo. And then I'm going to pass. Bye-bye, Merlin. Yes, we want to draw a card. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, $20 for a lore counter. What are you looking for? One of those 3D printed ones on Etsy? Right. Yeah, the Pluto is a one damage. Now, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna play Hypnotic. Yeah, I'm gonna play Hypnotic to give 2 to the. It'll draw 1, so that'll make Royal Guard then a 3. I can give 2 to the Royal Guard to then make it a 5. Royal Guard swing at Pluto. Take out the Pluto. Merlin to swing at Smee. I can get Rider out this turn as well. So play, draw, give me 1 over there on Royal. Actually, Royal's a 3. So Royal could take out Smee. I would lose Royal, and then I could add the 2 to Merlin to take out Pluto and keep Merlin around. Or I send Merlin into Smee, lose Smee, send Royal Guard into Pluto and keep Royal Guard. Lose Merlin and keep Royal Guard. That might be the better play because my Royal Guard then next turn I could play Friends and get 2 on the Royal Guard to get another big body on the Royal Guard. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put well, yeah, assuming he, but that's also assuming he doesn't try to take out my Merlin Goat either, right? So I'm going to put 2 on the Royal Guard because it's a 3-2. Make it a 5-2. Oh, wait, I only need to deal 3. Hang on. So Royal Guard can take out Pluto without any buff. So really this buff is going to be wasted either way. Yeah, but the goat can take out Pluto or Smee without the buff. So whichever one challenges Pluto first is going to survive. The question is which one is more valuable. I have another Royal Guard down there that I could play. But I'm thinking the Merlin Goat, send that into Smee to get the lore for the goat anyway. Because if I send the goat at Pluto and I lose the Royal Guard, I don't get lore this turn. But if I send Merlin into Smee, I get 1 lore this turn. I think that's the better play. Gain the lore. But as far as giving it, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to challenge Royal Guard into Pluto because I'm going after the lore. I'm going to challenge Merlin into Smee. That'll give me the lore for Merlin going away. And I'm going to ink this Royal Guard instead of playing it next turn. And then pass. There's my bell. Oh my goodness. All right, I've got 8. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't even think about him challenging me. I was just thinking evasive, so I couldn't do anything with it. You're right. Absolutely right. All right. Flynn Rider, let's swing him into, because he'll survive either one. So I'm going to swing him into the healthy one. All right. Let's play. I'm going to play the library. Yep. I'm going to play the goat to get a lore. And then I'm going to move Rider into the library so that when he takes him out, I draw a card. I'm going to, do I let him take out the Rider or do I heal the Rider? Because he'll deal 3 if I, if I heal the Rider, he'll still take him out. So I'll save that popsicle for my next bell because I've still got 3 more in this deck that are going to come up. So I can ink, but I'm not going to ink because I want to save both of these. So I'm just going to pass. Yep, there we go. I'll draw my card. And now, I need a rush, or I need my Elsa to be able to exert that flint. Let's see. Honey Wizard from League there going $20 on eBay. The Honey Wizard lore counter? Did somebody make a lore counter out of the Honey Wizard, moms? All right. Let's see. What are we gonna do? I need to start questing. Is what I need to do. I can't take anything out. I'm not going to sing Friends so that I can quest, but I am going to play it. Yeah, I'm going to quest with these two. I'm going to pay for both of these. But before I quest, I'm going to go ahead and pay. Let's do, let's get 2. Okay. Now I can sing This Is Family because it's essentially going to be the same. Yep. I'm gonna play the sail. There's my Elsa. And I can ink. Look? Okay, shoot. Okay, so Elsa can exert the flint, but I'm not going to have enough. I've got to. But I've got 2 inkables potential. So let's sing and see what we get out of This Is Family. I'm going to sing. Excuse me. I'm going to sing with the bell. Okay. So I played an Azurite and I have not inked this turn. So I can ink 2 cards. I could. I could ink that Sail the Azurite Seas. I was thinking the Hypnotic, but I could ink the crab. I've got 2 crabs out. And the Hypnotic is a card draw. However, I'm going to ink the Sail. I'm going to ink one of the Merlins. Because I've got 2 out here, so I'll still be able to play one. And then I'll get a card draw for this. And a Challenger, not quite the 3, but almost. So I'm going to ink that one. I'm going to play Elsa, exert Flint. I'm going to challenge. Yeah, okay. I'm going to challenge Merlin. Actually, shoot. I should have moved in here to get a draw when it banished, but I didn't have the ink to move. I'll still get a lore out of this though. I'm going to challenge with Merlin. I'm going to take out Nathaniel, get my lore, and then pass. Ouch. Stupid dump truck. Aha. Play card with Popsicle. Let's play a Hypnotic. Challenger +2. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Deck is purple and orange. So purple and amber. It's got a lot of Encanto in there. Ended up with a lot of nice. Yeah, I'm moving everybody. That's a fun one to build around. Is Encanto. All right, I still got 5. I can play. I'm going to play Belle. So I'm not going to waste the +3 just yet. But I'm going to get Belle out here so I can start questing. And then quest all. And I'm not going to ink it. I'm just going to pass because I got nothing to move. Okay. Bye-bye, Belle. Yes, I will draw a card. Told you I had 4 bells. They all come out when I don't have any items. Oh, my goodness. Looks like I'll be playing it instead of singing it. Let's play Belle. Let's move Belle into the library. Let's play Friends. There's my Popsicle. I should have played Friends first and then Belle. Oh well. Let's play the library. Yeah, that's what I just said, Mercy. Yeah, I should have drawn. At this point, I'm just yeah. We'll quest all. Yeah, I mean, I've got it this time. I've got it now because he's not going to be able to pull anything, and I'll get my 5 lore on next turn. I'll pass. I don't think I've ever had 10 ink. I don't have any more bells, so I'm just going to go ahead and play the Popsicle for the draw. Excuse me. Play the Bruni. Why not? I could play that Merlin Crab, but I can do it next when Basil's exerted and use it to. I could play the Merlin Crab, give it to Elsa, use Elsa to take out Basil. Library's crowded. Hey, overkilled me earlier. Oh, it's going to give it to me anyway. I'm not going to be able to overkill it. Yep. If it's going to do it to me, I'll do it to him. Oh, that was a fun one. All right, y'all. I'm going to go to bed. It's midnight, and I got to go to work in the morning. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks for the play. Thanks as always, Mauricio. Learning a lot for order of operations here and stuff like that. So thank you, moms. Go up, check out my profile, hit my link tree, join that Discord. We take the conversation to Discord because when I in the live, all the conversation, and I apologize, I didn't have a lot of conversation with you tonight. I was playing the game a little bit here, but go hit my Discord, join the Discord. It's free, and we've got 30 people or so in there, and we talk about everything. My daughter gets in there and talks about her plays. We talk Lorcana. You can learn Lorcana. We talk deck builds, all kinds of stuff. Learn a whole lot. And ask questions. We got people in the Discord that know what they're doing. We got people that know better than I do. Go check it out. Go join. Totally free to join, and you'll learn a lot. And like I said, we kind of just continue the conversation there. We have a lot of fun. We talk about all kinds of stuff, Lorcana and everything else. So, so I appreciate you guys, everybody that's in here. If you're not a part of that Discord, everybody else go join it too. Like I said, it's free. We have a lot of fun. It's not just Lorcana. It's a Lorcana Discord, but we talk about all kinds of stuff. So, go check it out. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll see you next time. I should be on tomorrow. I will be late again because I'm going. Deck Daughter, her play is at 7:30 tomorrow, so it won't be over until probably 9 o'clock. So I'll be late, but I plan on being on live tomorrow again. So just Discord will send you that notice when I go live. So appreciate it. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.